Welcome back. A woman from Ronde took on the Honolulu Marathon this past December. 42,000 people participated, so she wasn't alone. But we wanted to tell you her story because she was in Hawaii to finish the marathon for her Aunt Veronica.
When you hit that starting line, do not stop. Take a video. Don't take a photo. Let's go!
The starting line of the Honolulu Marathon, early morning, December 14th. Marianne Blanchard was there.
I've never done a marathon. But people in the community kept telling me, like, are you going to do it for her? Like, we can see you doing it.
I spoke to Blanchard just before she flew to Hawaii last month to walk the marathon her Aunt Veronica Gaston never got to do the year before.
I couldn't even walk 10 steps 4.5 years ago.
Gaston appeared in several news stories on KGW over the years, including in November of 2024 when she was training to walk the Honolulu Marathon the next month.
I can walk up to 4.5 miles an hour.
At 55 years old and using a walker, she'd conquered many challenges in her life, from addiction to a broken back to her ongoing fight with blood cancer. After training intensively for the marathon, Veronica died the day before she was to go to Hawaii.
You blink and it was over.
Marianne was with her aunt when she passed on.
It doesn't feel real. Of all the people, like, she was the one that would come back fighting.
Veronica was gone, but still inspiring. Marianne began training early last year, and with her longtime friend Tess, made it to the marathon Veronica came so close to conquering. We met with her post-race in Ronde at the Powwow Grounds, an important place for the tribal community. That included Veronica, who was a Ronde tribal elder, always pushing to make a difference.
She is proof that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you want change, don't stop.
There's a lot of hungry people out there.
Veronica was a big supporter of her community. Another story we did on the local food bank included Veronica helping out, and the community supported her leading up to her marathon dream.
I know everybody was encouraging her, and the tragedy that happened, their encouragement switched to encouraging me to do this for her. Like that final piece. It was insane how much the tribal community came around me.
Officially begun.
Supported to take on the marathon, Marianne made it all the way.
Pouring down rain this morning.
Through rain, then sun, then thankfully more rain.
With the sun and everything, it got hot, and I was like, Veronica, I really need Oregon. Like, I need home if I'm going to do this. And it started pouring rain, and it poured the rest of the marathon.
More than 8 hours and 26.2 miles later, she completed the race for Veronica, and it turns out, for herself.
I got my closure crossing that finish line. I did what I had come to do. I finished grieving, and I kind of accepted it at that point. I don't know how to describe that. It's not a weight off your shoulders, but a sense of relief.
Now, Marianne's marathon medal is Veronica's, decorating the cross in Ronde, where she was laid to rest. We miss you, Veronica. We told you how Marianne appreciated the support of her Ronde tribal community, and that extended past cheering her on. Tribal leaders also supported her with dollars to help her afford the cost of the trip to Hawaii.